What's up, guys? Thanks for coming. Um, we're gonna end this. I know everybody's, you know, I know today is Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays, everybody. We just wanna run through what this interview, and then we'll let everybody go home. And get ready for uh today and stuff, or this morning and everything. Um, Basically, we took a loss today in a sloppy game for in our on our part. For the last two games we've been playing, it's been very sloppy, and right now we're down to three losing streaks right now. This is our third losing streak, and I don't know what's going on, but defense has been playing kind of back and forth with the sloppiness. They were doing I don't. Lately, I've been seeing that the defense has been a little bit sloppy, and the offense has been sloppier. I don't know if it's just because people can't get off, or no one's out running um, players anymore, or what's going on there. But it's sloppiness. I'm seeing a bunch of sloppiness, and it's not working. It's something's going to change. Uh, Today we were playing with defensive playbooks. Uh, that is another strategy that we are working on, because I know our playbook is getting readable. So I know that that will be switching up, along with our offense playbook, because I know that's getting readable. But today it was just I don't know what to call it. Um, we it was a very it's close. I can say that it's very close. When you look at what we did today, we lost by what, maybe a touchdown, if I'm mistaken. Um, if I'm doing the math right, we lost by 12. So you're looking at two touchdowns, and maybe, and you know and that's in our case, that's a no. That's something that we try our hardest not to do. It's something that we work on, that we were trying. We were in the end zone. It wasn't like we never got into the end zone, or we never got a touchdown. Those things worked. We It's not like we didn't get an interception, or we didn't get a fumble. We got one fumble, one interception. But when it came to actual opponents moving down the field, and this is the Eagles here, um, so playing this a game like this against an opponent like this, um, we can't go out and say, oh, that opponent is bad because his record, or their stats, or what's going on. No, it's not like that. You can play the worst team in the league, and the worst team in the league can show up and whoop your ass at home, or away. And today they came out, showed us their hand, and started whipping our asses in the first quarter. Um, it's like, I don't know what happened. First quarter it was very tight. Second quarter very tight. Third quarter very tight. It really started loosening up in the fourth quarter, where it was like a back and forth kind of thing, and we were like teetering on the brink of trying to, hold on to our lead last minute. But we threw that interception. They took it back for a touchdown, which got them the lead. And then on top of that, they got the ball. They got the I call it the good luck, or the fucking lucky uh, play, where we got fouled because we had an illegal man in the backfield. But we weren't even using the PO play there, so I don't know who the illegal man was on that play or what the hell that was or was for. But hey, I guess Madden's trying to be like the real NFL where we got shady as officials somewhat. So, I can't get mad there, even though I am. Um, but it's mostly going on, with our offense and our defense. And if you can see the stats, guys, from today's game, which you'll see the report and all, it's a pretty even game. It's a really pretty even game. When you look at the stats right now, when you look at these stats, it is pretty freaking even. And I don't know. It wasn't a bad game. It wasn't the worst game. It was just a game that should have been a W. And again, instead of playing these games out and instead of coming out on top and showing what we can do, like we did with the Chargers and stuff, we came back home and we lost. So, and it wasn't like a hard loss, like to a team that had the best squad. No, it's to a team that's been struggling just like we have and has the worst squad. So, we all may thought this might have been a win, but we knew this might be a challenging game, but not this challenging. And, you never judge a book by a cover. I'll be honest with you today, we judged that book today, and we seriously got our ass whooped by it. Um, and I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know if we can do anything at this moment. I don't know what's going on. We're going to talk to. I want to talk to some of the players and with the team and see what's going on. What can we do to fix it? I'm going to talk to some of the coaches, see what we got to do, because in the beginning of the season we were fine. Before our bye week we were fine. Now after our bye week, coming and playing the Chargers, coming and playing their teams, we come back after a bye, and it's like we're all falling asleep. When literally we came back playing the Vikings. That was a little challenging for us, yes. That's a team that's a little challenging. Chargers, challenging, yes. Eagles, this was a tight one. It should have been a win, but it wasn't. So now I have to go back to the drawing board and see what we can do and change it. We have what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 games left in this season, and we're 4-6 right now. We're not at a bad spot, because we still have our divisional games to play out, and we still have 3 divisional games in this season. We're still in our division second place, and we still have the Bears at home, the Broncos at home, and then we're going away for the Buccaneers and the Chiefs. So we still have a few games that we need to play, and we're going to focus on those games. But now it's time for reinnovation time, and I think what we're going to do is change the motive. This is just not going to cut out. It's cool that we're getting close to scores like this, but this was just a bad game on both my end, and I don't know. For the last 3 games already, this is being a third game. This is just a bad game. I know that the last 2 games were challenging. This wasn't that much. And it was just sloppy play from the get-go. It wasn't like it was sloppy play from like second quarter on. This was just plain old sloppy play from the get-go. And I don't know. There's some things that's going to get fixed there. We're going to look at some things. We're going to see what was going to happen, because it wasn't like this was a game that we really didn't need. After last week against the Chargers loss, this was a game that we did need. Now we're back to 400, and I have to go and change the game. Yeah, we got 3 wins at home and 1 loss. That's fine and dandy. But now we're looking at us kind of pushing now. Where we could have been like, oh well, we're 4-6. We play the Eagles. We're 5-6. We only 1 game behind, and we can keep on going. Maybe make a wild card spot. We are still in the hunt now, and we can still do this. I'm hoping for a wild card spot. We are going to work towards that. That is the main goal. But right now, it's back to the drawing board. I don't know what else to do here. After this loss, I think we're going to have to reinnovate a few things with our game plan and just change it because it's not working anymore. So that's one thing we're going to do. Other than that, I have to really give it up to the Eagles. They came and showed their worth they came and showed that they were ready to play, and they whooped our ass. That's more I can say. They really whooped our ass today, and we look behind it, and we're gonna start playing again when we go against the Bears. I can't sit here. We can't sit here and just let this happen. We came in a winning streak. We started the bye week with a winning streak. Then we come back from a bye week in a losing streak, and that's a no-no. We're in the near end of the season, and we're losing. No, can't happen. So we're going to fix that. We're going to work on that. Penalties were fixed. So penalties that happened a lot in the last 2 games don't happen that often with us. But now we got stupid ass penalties like the illegal man in the downfield and the still stupid penalty with the face mask, but they don't happen as much. So we're trying here. We're gonna have to work on some discipline with this team, but and with some holding the ball, because basically nobody's like I said, sloppy play. 2 chances where we could have gotten yardage by either somebody getting the ball, having the ball in their hands because it was in their hands, or just going with it. It just doesn't make sense. And this isn't the team that we had in the beginning of the season. This is something. This team is just, I don't know what it is now. So we're gonna work on that. We're gonna come back. We're gonna come back. We play Buccaneers. We play Buccaneers in 2 weeks, so we're gonna get ready for that, because that is in 3 weeks. In 3 weeks, we play Buccaneers in 3 weeks. That is our big game that we're looking forward to. Our divisional games are our big ones, but now we have to start playing all our games now. So we gotta play the Bears, the Broncos, the Buccaneers, the Chiefs, and once we do that, we'll play the Saints and the Raiders, and we'll find out if we get our wild card spot. Hopefully we do. Hopefully we don't. Hopefully we do. If we don't, then we had a good season, and I want to end it on a good note. But other than that, guys, we're gonna end this. I'm gonna let everybody, have go home. If you're at home watching this, I want everybody to have a nice holiday. Enjoy it with family, and we'll see you guys Monday.